Sam, from a Wycombe perspective, it's all about Matt Bloomfield, I suppose, today to a certain extent, but he doesn't want it to be all about Matt Bloomfield, does he? He wants to really, as is understandable, he wants to focus on the football.
Yeah, he's made that point a few times in previous interviews. You know, the sentiment is nice about Matt Bloomfield coming back to Wycombe and, you know, having been a player here for so long and then a coach and then manager, which, you know, he said it was his dream, to manage Wycombe. It's obviously very nice, but he's got to try and, get a tune out of the players very quickly because they've got a lot of games coming up. This is the first of 5 games in 15 days. So it's a really important next couple of weeks for Wycombe Wanderers. So he doesn't really have the time to settle into it as such, Matt Bloomfield. I think he knows that as well, and he needs to try and get these players performing like they did under Ainsworth very quickly, because it was just a little bit of a lacklustre performance against Shrewsbury last weekend. Understandable because of the week they had, but they'll be wanting to try and right the wrongs of last week this afternoon.
And the next 3 or 4 games favourable?
Yeah, they are. The question is, does that favour Wycombe? I mean, you look at back in August, they lost to Shrewsbury before losing to Exeter, which ensured that it was 3 defeats from the first 4 in the league. So it was a slow start to the season for Wycombe. And then you look at the end of October, they had 4 favourable home games. They didn't win any of them either. The problem that Wycombe have got, and I've said it a few times before, when they have a lot of possession of the ball, they struggle to create chances. And, you're looking today against Exeter, they've got Fleetwood in the week, then they go away to Burton Albion next weekend. They're all games where you'd probably expect Wycombe to probably have more possession than the opposition. But the question is, can they create chances when they've got more possession? And so far this season, they haven't been able to do so. You have to go back to March last year for the last time that Wycombe won a game with more possession than the opposition.
Wycombe at home against Exeter. Sam Avery.
Full time, Wycombe Wanderers 1, Exeter City 1, so a first point for Matt Bloomfield in charge of Wycombe, but the Chairboys were in front inside 90 seconds. Chem Campbell on his home debut tucking away after McCleary's cross deflected to him. Exeter City though were dangerous throughout and eventually levelled midway through the second half. Sam Nombe, the former MK Dons forward, his effort parried by Strejek straight to Kevin McDonald, who was able to tap home from just a couple of yards out. Chances at both ends for either side to win the game, but on the whole a point probably fair. Wycombe 1, Exeter 1.